What's up, everybody? How's it going? How's everybody's evening? It is Wednesday. I'm feeling a whole lot better since yesterday. I had my spinal injection yesterday, so now we're live. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the music, because what we are listening to tonight, right now, as of right now, is what is coming out on my new album. I've finally decided on all of the things as far as like what I'm going to put on the album. So we have that, you know. Let's see. Let's see. I should have done this a little bit ago. Anyway, okay. Music sounds cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Sorry, I had to send some stuff out. Okay. So where are we? We are here. Everything's good. We can dismiss this. This is good. Okay. So how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Because I'm a little upset right now. I'm actually very upset right now. I am very, very upset right now. And I thought, you know, we could just talk about it, because I don't know what else to say. I don't know who else to vent to but you guys. So, you know, no GVK spoilers. The spoilers were everywhere on YouTube. As a matter of fact, all the videos finally got taken down. But we're not talking spoilers here. What I'm upset about is the fact that GVK was released around the world and not in America for like another week. And I don't understand that. I thought when an American movie was made, it would get released in America first, you know, like, America first. That's the thing. Like, it's an American made movie. We should have gotten it first. So I don't understand what the thought process was behind this. And it blows my mind. Oh, I saw all the spoilers. And we'll get into that. I won't say what the spoilers were, but I can tell you what I saw and what I liked about them, what I disliked about them. But my point is why? Like, why did they not release it in the US with everybody else? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Why didn't they just do it all on one day? I don't understand. I don't get it. And it better not be some stupid reason like, oh, they're waiting for spring break or anything like that. Because if that's the case, they can go right off. Like, this has made me so jaded towards Hollywood, because they are catering to overseas markets, more specifically China. And I'm like, I don't understand. So we got Goji Fan Valerie in here. We got Dog. I don't know how to pronounce that. Dodge. Dudge YouTube, Goji Fan Valerie, Otaku Rex Zims here. You think it's because HBO Max not being everywhere and yeah, the China market? No, bro, it's not because that's BS, right? That's BS. It's not because it's HBO Max isn't everywhere. It's because of the China markets, and it's because they're catering to China. And I'm sick of this non-patriotic sense that comes from our institutions, especially our entertainment institutions. They need to quit with this woke crap. They need to come back to America, come back to reality. Let's make this country at least what it was, if not better. It's like, this is just stupid. And because of this, I don't care for anything else coming out this year. I really don't. I don't care about the Mortal Kombat movie anymore. I don't want to see Dune. I don't want to see none of that shit. Like, I just don't care about American entertainment anymore because they don't care about us. They don't care about their own people. And it blows my mind. Yeah, Zim. Like, it blows my mind, dude. It blows my mind. And I just don't... It pisses me off beyond belief. So I'm done. Like, I'm done. I care not for Hollywood. I'm not going to, like, be bending over backwards to see any of the crap that they do because they don't care. They don't care about us. They don't care about us. They don't want to care about us. Who gives a shit, right? So, like, screw them. And I don't know what else to say. Like, it makes me so furious why all those other nations, and I'm not mad at the other nations, like, good for them. I'm glad they got it, right? Like, watching some of the spoilers, they were having a great time in theaters and stuff. It was great. But why didn't they release it here? It just doesn't make any sense. Why didn't they release it here? They should have released it here. Instead, we have to wait a week for it to come out here. A week. They released it yesterday, which was, what was yesterday? So the day is the 24th. So yesterday was the 23rd. Literally 7 days, a whole week. We have to wait a whole week after the rest of the world gets it. Like, it should be the other way around. We should get it, and then the rest of the world gets it like a week later. But okay, did you guys read the description of the stream? Did you read what the stream, like, what the title of the stream was? Like, no, fuck that. We should get it first, not that. You have to be fucking prick to spoil a movie. No, I'm not mad because they're spoilers. I'm mad because they got released everywhere else but the United States when it's an American movie. It should have got released here first. Period. We wouldn't have spoilers if it got released to us first, right? Like, that's what makes me so angry. No, dude, you missed the whole point. You missed the point. Hollywood doesn't give a crap about America anymore. They don't care about us. They haven't in a very long time. And at this point, I don't care about them. I don't care to watch any more of their shitty fucking woke ass movies, virtue signaling bullshit. Like, I'm done. I'm over it. Like, they want to pander to the CCP. They want to pander to overseas markets for no reason. Like, they can go, frankly, they can go F themselves. Like, I'm trying to keep this a friendly stream, and it makes me so furious that they did this. They did this. This is why the movie industry has gone crap, because they are targeting, or they are going after other countries like China, who's by default a racist country, and a communist one at that. that seeks the utter destruction of this nation, and they're pandering to them. So you can't sit here and tell me that I shouldn't be mad or pissed. Like, this is the American entertainment industry that doesn't care about us anymore, right? So no, it doesn't. It doesn't, Jack. It doesn't it wouldn't if they would pander to the American culture. It doesn't make more money over there. Like, you really shouldn't speak about things that you don't understand. If you don't understand the economy and you don't understand what's going on, then, like, don't say overseas makes more money. No, it's not that overseas makes more money. They're literally pandering to China because China has everything. They have our jobs, they have our factories, they have everything, and America is suffering for it. This is why we're in this sorry state of division and multiple people losing their jobs and going into poverty. This is why we're here. This is why we're here. Because corporations like Nike, Disney, Hollywood, everything, they're all for China. This is why Mulan was made right next to Uyghur death camps and concentration camps in China, right? Like, no, it hasn't been that way, Big Jack. It hasn't been that way for 20 years. Get your facts straight. You don't know what you're saying. Yeah, China's gonna try to take over the world. Like, Big Jack, you need to, like, not... If you don't know what you're talking about and you haven't actually been paying attention over the last 20 years, then, like, you really shouldn't be saying anything at all. You really shouldn't be saying anything at all. Literally, we had a better economy and everything was going better when we had Trump in office, right? And over towards the end of his term, every major big institution, from our education system to our entertainment system to our media, like, they all started going to China because they knew if Trump didn't get in again, the whole thing was gonna fall apart. Like, don't defend China. Don't defend other nations. You should be defending this one. You should be trying to make the one you live in better. And it pisses me off when people defend other nations for no good reason. Where's your sense of patriotism? Like, where's the sense of... You glad you joined the stream? You're not defending... Canada's a shithole, dude. Canada is in such a sorry state of affairs. You have Newspeak, 1984. There are words that your government has outlawed and has laws against that you can and cannot say. Like, Canada's in worse shape. They still have you guys in lockdowns. Like... And we're not defending Canada. We're not talking about Canada. We're talking about Hollywood, America. Like, where... You shouldn't, if you live in America, or if you live anywhere, like wherever you live, you shouldn't hate that place. You should be a patriot towards it. You should be defending it and wanting to make it good, because it's your home, right? That's where your family lives. That's where your friends live. That's where your kids are gonna grow up. Like, it's okay. You wait and see, Big Jack. You wait and see. But it's not even, you're picking out one thing that I said, but what about your government outlawing certain words that you can and can't say? Huh? Like, where's the freedom at? Canada has no more freedom. Their parliament is a joke, and they're more interested in serving other outside entities and making their own wallets fat. They don't care about their people. Like, you think being a patriot is foolish? Are you serious? Why do you think being a patriot is foolish? This is total BS. This is just total BS. Like, they should not have released it anywhere else but America first. Right? And then everywhere else should have got it. But everywhere else, like, tomorrow Australia's getting it. This weekend Mexico's getting it. China got it. Korea got it. India got it already. Like, fuck Legendary, fuck Warner Brothers, fuck Hollywood. I'm so tired of mainstream media, and I'm done pandering to that. Like, this is part of the reason why I don't want to make Godzilla content anymore. I love Godzilla, but fuck these American movies. Like, I will watch what comes out of Japan. I'm over all this. They're gonna, it's just, it blows my mind. It blows my fucking mind. And then people, the majority of people don't understand, or if they do understand, they don't want to accept and try to make things change. They're just like, oh, well, the whole world's going to hell in a handbasket. Who fucking cares? Like, what do you mean, who cares? My stunned silence is very reassuring. Yeah, I'm seeing it tomorrow too. With you, Big Jack, of all people. This is why, oh man, I'm so angry. And I haven't even seen the movie yet. I've just seen the spoilers. Like, and anybody, I'm sorry, like, if you think patriotism towards your nation is a bad thing, then especially in America, the last country bastion of freedom in this world, that you can, for now, say whatever you want to, be who you want to be, and do the things that you want to do, then, like, get the fuck out of my stream. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want to deal with you. If you think that that's bad or foolish, get the fuck out of my stream. Because I'm a patriot. I served my country. I fought for my freedom and for everybody else in this nation's freedom. Right? I don't want to be like China, where they put people who don't agree with the CCP in slave camps and harvest their organs and make everything else for the rest of the world for super cheap. Like, do you want to be a slave? Do you want to, like, be treated like not even a human? Like you're literally a body for them to harvest organs for people who need transplants? Like, yeah, same invitation, Big Jack. Yo, Titan Goji, what's good? I'm upset that this movie got released around the world and not here first. China is capitalist? Goji fan, I'm about to kick you myself from the chat if you don't stop trolling. China is communist, you moron. Like, yeah, but I'm pissed off that they didn't release an American movie in America first. Hollywood does not give a shit about America, and we shouldn't give a shit about Hollywood. All these actors, all these directors, Warner Brother, Disney, I don't give a shit what shows they have or anything. Like, wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. Stop pandering to that shit. Like, when they come for you, then you're gonna regret the words that you said. That you're gonna regret the words. Patriotism is foolish, because when they come for you, and you don't get to choose who you want to be with, or get to be with anybody, and they strip you of everything that you own, and take away everything that you are. Then you're gonna be like, oh, maybe patriotism wasn't so foolish. Maybe I should have fought and not been stupid at the beginning, so to prevent all of this. Big Jack, it's not even about religion, you moron. Here we go again. Here you are talking about stuff you don't know about. It's not about race. It's not even about religion. It's about class, right? The issues that we're having is about class, about the poor class, the middle class, and the rich class, right? That we have those classes, and that's what the issue is. That's why people are so pissed off and fighting each other right now over the stimulus stuff, because certain individuals didn't get the stimulus when this is our money. Like, who then the government gets it about? We're not talking about France. We're talking about America. We're talking about America, dude. We're not talking about France. I don't give a fuck about France. France is ass backwards anyway. They're a bunch of racist pricks too. To be honest, I think Toho is worse than Warner Brothers. I'm okay with Legendary. How is Toho worse than Warner Brothers? Because they protect their property and they're very careful with their IP. They still allow their shit to get released to the rest of the world. Toho owns a lot more than you realize, and if you haven't done your research on Toho, then you're just making uninformed, you're just saying uninformed things and having uninformed opinions. For those of you who don't know in the crowd, the majority of TV stations, cinemas, and property in Japan is owned by Toho. Toho is what is it called? They're a property, they're a real estate company first and an entertainment company second. And they own the majority of that shit in Japan. So of course, they're worried about their stuff leaking and getting out and all that, and they're not making their money. Japan is a small ass nation that was hit by 2 nuclear bombs and had to undergo a major sociological reform where people were having mass suicide rates and stuff, and now they're trying to make changes and stuff. Their government system is worse than ours, sure, but to say that Toho is worse than Warner Brothers, bro, like, no, stop it. That's wrong. Warner Brothers is a fucking terrible company. Warner Brothers is not as bad as Disney, but it's almost as bad. I agree with you about partisanship. North America has been too soft and weak. They are as bad as World War II France right now. Like, grow a pair of balls and fight. Yes! I like Warrior Bros and Toho and Legendary. I am a Godzilla. Yes, I agree with you. We are stupidly weak. Everybody in this country is overly sensitive about every little thing, and people want to go against the natural laws of nature and science, trying to say things that doesn't make sense. And I hate to get political, but that's why this is happening, right? That's why Godzilla vs. Kong didn't get released in America. It's not because of any other reason than it's a political thing. If you don't understand, let me break it down for you. Legendary Pictures is owned by a Chinese conglomerate company directly tied with the CCP called the Wanda Group. Okay? So, of course, they want these movies to appeal to the Chinese market because they're Chinese. The company is a Chinese company. It was bought in 2016. This is another big reason why I don't really care for the Monsterverse and these shitty-ass Godzilla movies. Or perhaps it isn't because Chinese pandering. Think about this. Japan and China don't like each other at all. At all. Legendary owns the Monsterverse and this franchise that they've got going on. If Japan, the home of Godzilla himself, isn't getting it till May, why? That doesn't make any sense. Like, no, it shouldn't have been released in Japan first. It was an American-made movie. It should have been released here first, with Japan probably following a close second. But, you know, here's one thing you guys don't get, and you really should go look this up too. In Japan, none of the Godzilla movies from the Monsterverse has done well at all. Like, not even remotely close to well at all. Shin Godzilla blew every single one of these Monsterverse movies out of the water because they get it. They can read between the lines. They can see the bigger picture, right? They're not cuddled and coddled by a media and a government and a education system that panders to things that aren't real, that are nonsensical, not based in reality whatsoever. Yeah, me too, Big. Me too. I've always wanted to move to Japan. I think the culture over there is amazing. I think the people over there are amazing. Like, they've made great strides and stuff. And sure, maybe they have big-time social issues, but you gotta understand, up until World War II, they were still under a monarchy, right? The monarchy was dissolved after they got bombed and surrendered to America. And then we came in and Americanized the place. So that's what I'm pissed off about. The spoilers don't bother me, right? I spoiled the movie for myself over 2 years ago when I read the leaks, right? Like, it's not about the spoilers, but it's about the fact that it didn't get released in America, and there is no excuse why not. It should have gotten released here first and foremost. It is Hollywood. It is American-based companies. Why? Why did it not? Why did it not? It just makes me extremely upset. Honestly, dude, don't support what you think is wrong. You put your talents and interests towards people around and worthy talents that need more light. Thank you. I appreciate that, Big Jack. And like, that's what everybody should see. But the problem is everybody's brainwashed, right? This country's full of sheeple, right? They don't look past what they're given. They think they have options, but it's not options if someone gives you this and this is all you look at, you know? Like, you open up the menu to a restaurant, right? oh, you got options in this menu in the restaurant. No, the real option is you can eat somewhere else, or you can go home and cook for yourself. And most people don't understand this, right? This country is full of sheeple that don't care. They have been brainwashed by the mainstream media, CNN, Fox News, all this stuff. They're both of which are doing exactly what their constituents want, which is to sow division and chaos. And American people. So like, I'm upset with these companies, but I'm more upset with the people who watch these stupid fucking movies, who support Nike and who support all these big, companies like Starbucks or whatever, or buy from Amazon. Go out and buy from your local business and shit. Like, keep your... they don't understand. And people who live in the city are the worst about it because they don't realize they live in a concrete prison, right? Think about how an apartment building in a major city is, right? They're small rooms in a big building. That's really no different. It's almost like they're cells. It's no different than being in a jail, right? And they're brainwashed to think that it's cool and it's okay, and they love it. Like they it's like Stockholm syndrome. They learn to love the prison that they're in. Oh. Skinwalkers outside. Well, the Monsterverse is not for Godzilla fans. They're trying to make what Marvel did. Yeah, which is stupid. Compared to the old spoilers we read, it's not completely ass, but outside Godzilla, I ain't watching anything else. Yeah, agreed. I agree, this is true. Embrace your ugly, Jack. Your talents are great, in my book, and I really want to work with you to combine your CGI with live action. How cool does that sound? It sounds great. I buy everything secondhand rather than from companies themselves, cheaper. FBI opened up, lol. In my personal opinion, CNN is the absolute worst. Agreed. They are the definition of biased, and they are astonishingly they get off as reputable. So yeah, CNN. like it's so funny. Project Veritas, if you guys don't know who that is, it was like blowing the lid off of CNN and these private phone calls that they were having within themselves. They were able to get in on these phone calls. They have insiders everywhere now, and they were hearing what they were talking about over the phone, and how they were like, well, we're gonna make Trump look like a bad guy. We're gonna make people look like they're crazy. We're gonna push this narrative, even though there's really no racism in America and it hasn't been for over 120 years. Like, when you say there's systemic racism, systemic doesn't mean within the systems of our nation. It means it's systemic within everybody, right? It means that it's taking place in everybody. And I'm not racist. My dad's not racist. Most of my neighbors aren't racist. Like, sure, you're gonna have biases and stuff, but that's natural. Like, you don't see a lion getting with a tiger. It wants to go be with a lion. Like, that's just a part of nature. It's a hormonal, biological thing. And they want to try to say it's, oh my God, like, fuck CNN. And fuck Fox News, too. Because they don't do anything to fix it. They're just constantly back and forth with CNN. CNN talks shit about Fox News. Fox News talks shit about CNN. And they're not fixing anything. So why do we even listen to them? It's good to put your time towards hobby. The last year of my apartment is nothing but an armory. I don't listen to any news outside of Philip DeFranco. Philip DeFranco is a sham too. Not only does cable news jingle keys, they pad it out and never give an answer. Yeah, true, facts. all the big media companies are biased. It's not that they're biased, dude. It's not that they're biased. They are beholden to masters that are above them, that are pushing narratives to mentally brainwash you. If you don't understand how propaganda works, every country does it. Every country does it. So Fox is just the same BS at a slower rate of globalization. Agreed. The current world is why I resigned to the church of waifuism. Just take me away, Les. Yeah, that's why I started playing games, and I'm getting more involved with my game. Like I don't care about Hollywood anymore. I don't care to watch any of the crap that's coming out. Like, this Zack Snyder cut is an utter piece of over-exaggerated hype. Like, I'm not saying the movie's bad, but it's not Shakespeare. It's not going down in history. The man is not, he still hasn't done what Steven Spielberg, James Cameron, and many other great directors that came before him has done. Like, the Zack Snyder cuts, in my opinion, it's meh. I don't want to say it's trash, but for me it's almost trash because, one, I don't give a shit about DC, but two, like, everybody was like, oh, Zack Snyder, like, stop worshiping people, you fools. Stop worshiping men. You're supposed to worship deities like God or the Buddha, not a human being. And these people are falsely worshiping someone like Zack Snyder, who, I'm sorry, I'm not, everybody has shit that happens in their life, right? But the guy is not anything special when it comes to making movies. Like, he puts so much slow-mo in his movies, and people are like, oh, that's his trademark. You can't trademark a technique. I was literally watching The Matrix just last night. Slow-mo everywhere. It's a fucking technique. It's not a trademark. Get over yourself. It's like people want to rally behind shit that doesn't matter. We all need waifus. Boy or boo. Jay. Traumatic gas. Oh, Adam. Yeah. Agreed, Zimzilla. The Snyder Cut will be remembered because of the cultural phenomenon it was, not necessarily for the film. Yes, you're right. It will be remembered for 5 years, and then it'll disappear into obscurity, and nobody will care about the Snyder Cut. Just like all of his other fucking movies, right? People barely remember 300 and talk about it. People barely remember Sucker Punch and talk about it. People don't even talk about Man of Steel. They don't. Zack Snyder ain't shit. He's just like every other new age movie director that can't make his own shit. You have a shrine and a candle for your god, Zach. You pray to the order of 300 every day. Oh, God. Like, so yeah, I'm very pissed off and jaded at Hollywood for releasing an American movie. It could have been any other movie, right? I would have been upset about this, but more specifically, it's because it's a Godzilla movie, and I'm a big fan of Godzilla. But they released an American-made movie by America Hollywood, and then released it to the entire world. And the place where they fucking made it, where it's based out of, gets it a week after the rest of the world. You can go fuck yourself, Hollywood. You could take your pieces of crap movies. I'll tell you what, why don't you just go move to China, right? Go move to China with all the other corporations and all their slave labor. Go move to China, and we'll make a new Hollywood that actually gives a shit about America and Americans and makes good stories to help bring people together instead of dividing them, right? Because we don't need this woke bullshit anymore. We don't need all this crap about gender politics and inclusion and like, we were fine. We were good. This was all part of your propaganda because people higher up than you who pay your bills tell you this is what you have to do, and if you want to make it in this business, you have to do what we tell you. And this is why you don't see certain individuals anymore in Hollywood making movies, because they got blacklisted because they refused. Look at what they did to Chris Pratt for being a Christian, right? I'm not knocking the religion. The man lives in America and has the freedom and right to practice whatever he wants, and they canceled him. He has not made any movies since, and he probably won't. Right? Look, I mean, am I wrong? Tax Elon Musk. You only worship Godzilla and Anguirus. The Wachowskis can't make a good movie outside of Speed Racer. Every film I've seen them make was ass. Jupiter Ascending was travesty. I mean, I didn't like Speed Racer. I thought Speed Racer was garbage. So, like, Speed Racer was garbage. The Matrix was amazing. And then as far as whatever other movies that they might have made, I don't give a shit about. Like, I don't even know that they exist. And it's just people. It starts with us, right? It starts with the normal people. It starts with those who we slave every day and work and grind just to pay the bills, and we take what little extra money we have and we spend it on their garbage, right? If we would just stop doing that, they would go away because they would go broke and new institutions would rise up, and you can find better things that would actually work towards making a better culture and society for America, keeping our values intact, going with our Constitution without having to make little changes because you want to do this or that. Like, that's what we need. People need to wake the fuck up and stop watching Disney. Stop watching Warner Brothers. Stop watching their bullcrap, right? Look at, like, here's another good example. Look at the Grammys. Look at the Grammys. They said it was good entertainment and good cultural values to have simulated lesbian sex on TV. There are fucking kids watching that shit. Kids. Right? When has it ever been a good cultural value to promote prostitution? Right? That's what that one woman was doing when she was shaking her ass in the box with the money flying all over the place. Like, the Grammys. What I'm ultimately, the argument that I'm making is people, the normal individual, us, right? Because I'm not some mega famous rich person or anything like that. I'm one of you guys. We need to stop pandering. We need to stop, supporting these institutions, right? Who gives a fuck if Nike makes Jordans? Who cares? Jordan retired a long time ago. Whoop-de-fucking-do. He was a great basketball player. Good for him. Basketball did nothing for anybody, right? It sure as hell didn't get us to Mars or cure cancer. So, the Grammys suck, yeah. Yeah, fuck the Grammys, dude. Fuck the Oscars. Fuck all that shit. Like, Nerd Cage was, yeah, the chatbot. Yeah, I was trying to use a different, I was trying to use StreamYard, but it couldn't do what I wanted it to do, so I'm still using Streamlabs OBS. Yeah, more like, Grandma, can we please change the channel? You know, like, and you know, like, I get it, Jay, you got, Ice-T's band was up for a Grammy, but I'm like, fuck Ice-T and his band if they're even going to participate in that bullshit, because those awards don't mean anything. They are just literally another spectacle show to make these people who sold their souls to be somebody famous in the entertainment business to get an award for that. Like, I mean, what does that even mean? Like, who, like, they won Best Metal? Really? Best Metal Grammy? Okay. Is it weird the only reason I watch the Oscars is for the memorial for people who died? The obituary? Grammys made me cringe. Modern pop music is ass as hell. Yeah, agreed. I'm happy. You're happy they won. Body Count got the shaft for years. Who cares about the Grammys, dude? Like, that's the point. You're like, oh, they won a pointless fucking award that shows that they support woke culture, that they support division in this world, right? Like, how does a Grammy even measure one's talent or ability? It's all political and it's all about money. If you don't think that or know that, then you're sorely mistaken about half of these award shows. The Grammys don't matter. The Oscars don't matter. None of that shit matters. Like, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. And you want to know, what was it? If you really want a big realization that Hollywood is pandering to other nations instead of this one, just look at the fact that Parasite won Best Picture in America in our awards ceremony, right? It won America's Best Picture, and it's not even an American film. Explain that one to me. Like, so I'm pissed off because Godzilla vs. Kong got released around the world, and we had to bear witness to shitty cam spoilers on YouTube that finally got taken down. Which, on this topic of the spoilers, I'll say this. All of those spoilers looked really good. I am really impressed with what they did with the battle scenes and stuff. I'm not gonna say anything like what was in the spoilers, but the spoilers themselves looked really good. And I'm actually looking forward to watching these movies only for the action, because from what I can see, GVK has the best monster fights out of all of the Monsterverse now. Like, it just won. It just took the cake. The Oscars went down here after Seth MacFarlane, and when they took out the segment when animated characters showed up on stage. You like Parasite? Not for more than... Bro, it's not an American movie. How did it win Best Picture in America? Like, why didn't it win Best Picture in its own fucking country? Stop it, dude. Stop it. If American film won Best Picture in a different nation, Hollywood would throw a fit. Yep. Facts. Happy 2022. Oh, I'm sure still doesn't mean that His story isn't crap. I don't give a shit about that. We're not talking about the movie. You're focusing on you're not focusing on what I said. You're not paying attention to what I said. The Grammys, the Oscars, the Academy Awards, they don't fucking matter. It's all political. It's literally all political. And the fact that a foreign nation's film won Best Picture in America is bullshit. Is total bullshit. There were way better films, first off, than that one. Not saying that it's a bad film, but there were way better films, American made, that should have won. It's not about Parasite. It's about the Oscars and the Grammys and the Academy Awards. Like, fuck all of that shit, dude. Do I listen to Tim Pool? Yeah, I do. From time to time. I don't listen to him every night, but I do listen to his podcast. GPK has some of the best CGI you've ever seen, aside from maybe a few shots. You're happy that Parasite won Best Picture, but deep down, it likely won all those awards so Hollywood could pretend they care about foreign productions when they really don't. True. If we're gonna start talking about the spoilers, all I'll say is Kong. Oh man, Kong. Skullcrawler. Yeah, that was a cool scene. Hence why Hollywood is always more than happy and try to ape off the success of the international hit. It's a damn monkey. Well, you should have won. 1917 should have won. Not Korean commie bait. Agreed. Yeah, I'm just like, if you live in a nation, albeit America, the UK, China, wherever, it doesn't matter, and you're not for your nation, then get the fuck out and go live in the nation that you're for, and then you'll understand and maybe even appreciate what you had in your nation. Right? There's no reason why that movie should have won, and it's all because of Hollywood's pandering and wokeness and wanting to divide the country even further. Like, fuck Hollywood, fuck our government, fuck our president. He can't even fucking stand up against the wind. It'll knock his ass over. Yo. Spell. You mustn't spoil the movie. It's like opening a fucking Ark of the Covenant. I didn't spoil the movie. We were just talking about how kick-ass the stuff in the spoilers were. Like, the battle with Mechagodzilla and Kong and Godzilla was the coolest thing I've ever seen since, in my opinion, since Pacific Rim. Since the first Pacific Rim movie. Joe Biden, pro skater. Is Parasite a North Korean or South Korean film? I don't know, but it's not American. Why did it win the American Academy Award for Best Picture? Yeah, it was. And you know why? Because North Korea and China have, like, an alliance now. Eh? Yo, you don't seem happy tonight, Adam. I'm not, dude. I'm not. Fuck Hollywood, man. Fuck Hollywood. Biden does not equal Trump. Trump was not a terrible person. He didn't put us in wars. He didn't destroy people's jobs. He tried to bring our troops home. He stabilized our economy and actually made it the best it was since, for like the best it was in like 20 years, right? Ever since George Bush came into office. Like, I don't give a shit if the man says man things like, oh, women are this, or I like this, or whatever. Like, he can say what he wants to. If you honestly think Trump is such a terrible person, then you don't know what you're talking about, and you just listen to CNN and the mainstream media. He's not a terrible person. And out of everybody, like, this is what I really don't understand. Out of everybody that was ever in our presidency, we knew the most about Trump, right? We have his whole history because we watched him go from not having money to asking his dad for money to building up his empire, having a TV show, becoming a celebrity. Hell, they used to rap about Trump. Black people used to rap about being Trump. You want to be like Trump. You want to be like Trump. That's what they rapped about. And now all of a sudden he's a bad guy, racist, bigot. He's not. He's not. He's literally not. He did more for the black community in his time in office than any other president, including Obama. Like, if you literally haven't tried to educate yourself on what's really going on, and I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't really particularly like the guy myself, and I didn't vote for him. I didn't vote for Biden either. I don't vote because the system that we have is fucked up, and I don't believe in voting for the lesser of two evils. But of the lesser of two evils, Trump was definitely the lesser, and everybody voted for Biden because they were made to hate Trump, not because Biden did anything good. And now Biden's destroying our nation by firing people that don't need to be fired from pipeline jobs and all kinds of shit. Like, aside from a few aspects of the fight, GVK battles felt like what would happen if Godzilla and Kong fought without plot armor or second wind powers like in 62. Agreed. He is Trump. The mainstream media sucks. Yes, it does. Trump is part of the mainstream media. No, he's not. Mecca Manila, you don't know what you're talking about. He was against the mainstream media. You voted for Master Chief like you wrote it down on your ballot. It's sad that because we have been able to receive near instant gratification in many areas in today's age, people decide to adopt an entire worldview based on a 5-minute segment on CNN. Yes, you're so right about that, Chris. You're so right about that. You vote for Zack Snyder. He's your savior. I mean, and then, yeah, you vote. Look, same, dude. I listened to what Kanye had to say, and if that man runs for president, I'll vote for him. I'll vote for Kanye. I know it sounds weird, but Kanye is on the level. He sees everything. He gets what's going on, and he tries to tell people, and people don't want to listen. But yeah, it's yeah, that I would vote for Kanye. That's the first person I would vote for, but I'm not gonna vote because voting doesn't matter. It's useless, right? Your vote doesn't count. There's literally someone higher up in the chain of politics whose vote counts for like a whole region of a state. So it doesn't matter. Like, every vote doesn't matter. You have the Electoral College and all that, so it's busted. The whole system's just busted. So I don't vote. It's not worth it. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't, it's pointless. It's totally useless to vote anymore. Because if they want, look at what happened with Biden becoming president. First off, Trump should have won the presidency, not because I like Trump, but because these are the facts. There was several accounts of voter fraud. Oh, we can't say words like that. Okay, there were several accounts of ballot harvesting and all kinds of other stuff. Like, and even the Texas Attorney General has arrested like at least a dozen people on account of ballot harvesting, which is voter fraud. So like, and the mainstream news, CNN is just gonna ignore this. They're not even gonna bring it up. What about Biden's son and the laptop and getting money from China? Like, come on. China's even come out and said, we own America now because they own Biden. Like, you voted for Karl Marx or Lenin? Well, the Electoral College should be abolished. Even Karl Marx was against gun control. Yeah, he was. Black Lives Matter came out when they first came out. They stated that they were Marxists, right? They were like literally the opposite of what it is to be an American. And they got supported by CNN. Like, at least China makes good food. Yeah, I guess Panda Express is good. So that's what I'm pissed off about. That's what I felt like talking about tonight, because gutter oil, yeah, no joke, right? I wouldn't eat Chinese food. Are you kidding me? So, I'm kind of done. Fuck Panda Express. It's like the Taco Bell of Chinese. It's still Chinese food, right? So, that's what I'm pissed off about. That's what I wanted to rant and rave. I'm done with that now. I'm going to, I'm gonna play. I've been working on redesigning my character in game. So I'm trying to make him like a dragon type person. They have this race of like dragonoid humans, so I'm trying to make him like that. And so So I'm trying to make him this dragonoid character. I'm going to be in the very near future doing some live streams where I'll be DJing. You guys are more than welcome to attend. This is also a good time. I wanted to bring up my new Discord server. It is 18 plus. That means you have to be 18 years or older, and if we find out that you're not, you will get kicked. It's just the new rules to avoid problems on the internet nowadays. But we do have a Discord server up, so if you're interested, you should definitely check that out. We've got gaming channels, movie channels, anime channels. We talk about a little bit of everything. We just hang out, have a good time. You also get notifications for when I'm going live, or you get like sneak peeks on behind the scenes stuff on like what I'm doing with Godzilla Apex. But you'll be seeing me in game DJing at clubs that they've set up using the player housing in game. It's gonna be really fun and cool. My name in game is the same as my YouTube channel, so you'll be able to find me easy. If you want to add me to your friends list, that's cool. But yeah, so we got the Discord. And we've added a couple of new tiers for Patreons. We have some new music downloads that aren't necessarily related to Godzilla, and we also are doing a movie night. I'm still trying to figure out when that's actually going to start taking place and happen. But movie night is coming. It's going to be a thing, and it's gonna be a thing. I'm just trying to figure out when we're gonna actually have it. And you have to be a Patreon to be invited to it and to see the Patreon section of our Discord. Let me think, what else? China makes good viruses too? Yes, they do. Now that Marvel owns Alien franchise, do you want to see Alien in the Marvel Universe? No, I don't care. I don't care about the Marvel Universe anymore. I don't care. They're affiliated with Disney. I don't care. I don't care about Star Wars anymore. I'm literally giving up on all mainstream propaganda entertainment. Like, I don't care about Marvel anymore. I'm not watching any more Marvel shit. I'm not watching any of it. Like, I'm just not. Like, I'm gonna be making my own stuff. I'm gonna be paying attention to worthwhile things that you should probably check out. We could talk about it, but I'm done. Like, I canceled. I literally bought a subscription to HBO Max so I could watch this GVK movie, and the website itself doesn't even work right. It just doesn't. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't work right. So, fuck them. Fuck Disney. Fuck all of that shit. I don't care about their new age entertainment bullshit. Like, you guys should be seeking out new, original, independent work instead of pandering to the same old bullshit all the time. Yeah, the MCU ended after the Endgame. I agree. China is the worst. Is one of the worst countries other than North Korea and other nations. That's kind of broad. China is the worst right now. They're the most racist, anti-life, anti-freedom nation in the world. And they know it. And what's even better is, like, they're falling apart too, but they're trying to take everybody else down with them. So it is what it is. Like, yeah, I'm just really done with watching comic book movies. I'm done. I'm over it. It'd be nice if they, like, showed something else. Came up with something original for once.
This feeling inside my mind.
Yep, that's my new character now. So what Scrye production looks like in game. Onion rings are vegetable flavored donuts, lobsters are mermaids to scorpions. Lol. That's funny. Lobsters are mermaids to scorpions. That's good. That's rich. That's pretty good, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm tired of being mad, so I'm done talking about that shit. Fuck Godzilla vs. Kong, legendary, everything. I'm gonna watch it and that's gonna be it. Make your character an alpaca. I can't. I wish I could. They don't have alpacas in this game. I wish I could. Trust me. It'd be awesome if I could. If tomato is fruit. What? If tomato is fruit, does that make ketchup a jam? April 15th? What's April 15th? The Daimajin thing? Or is that the GVK watch party? Okay. When's the Daimajin thing again? I forgot. I'm sorry, I'm like horrible with that. Oh, this Sunday. Oh shit, okay. Okay. I'm glad that we don't have parasites like the royal family in the UK. Oh my god. Agreed. Agreed. But you're glad that they don't have... monarchies are childish? Gojira fan, why do you say that? People actually love their monarchies. Again, I implore you, if you don't know what you're talking about and you just have some dumb opinion, don't speak it. Please. Like, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. Did we not learn from Jurassic Park? Did you miss anything, Gio? You missed a whole rant, but I'm pretty sure that you are kind of happy that you missed it. You know what, though? It's okay. You know what? You know how to avoid the spoilers and the leaks? Don't watch them. You don't have to click on them. And stop making a big deal about it. Like, who cares? Like, come on, people. You know this. You know this. If you don't want to be spoiled, don't fucking watch the goddamn spoilers. Like, it's that simple. We live in a society where spoilers are out of control. Isn't that right, Adam? I must have slept. That was at the very end of the Snyder Cut, right? Listen, after seeing Joaquin Phoenix play Joker, ain't nobody doing Joker better than him. I'm sorry, what's his name? The guy that played Joker in the Snyder Cut's terrible. Like, it's like his Joker laugh was fucking terrible. Not gonna lie. I was not a fan. Not a fan of the Joker laugh that he had. The hell? Leto redeemed himself? Ugh. No, I have never played Ark, and I have no desire to. Adam, I know you hate the Snyder Cut. You should attend the watch party set. I don't... It's not that I hate the Snyder Cut. I think the hype over the Snyder Cut is what I hate. I think it was overhyped. And it's not anything special, realistically speaking. It really isn't, right? So, like, that's the real issue I have. Hang on, I just saw an advertisement in the game that Goblet. God. Word 7, bot 5. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I need to go to Olda. No, fuck that. Like, who cares? Dude, listen. People lose their kids all the damn time. Why is he so special? Right? Why is he so special? I'm not gonna give him a pass because he had something that happens to millions of people around the world and in this country all the time. They lose their kids daily. People lose their kids all the fucking time. It's sad and it sucks and my heart goes out to him. But the movie was fucking overhyped for what it is, right? If you want to like the movie because he lost his kid and got fired at the same time, and you think that was an injustice, then I'm sorry. That is a poor fucking reason to like a movie. If the movie was good, and it did really well, and he did a good job, which he didn't do a terrible job, but he didn't do anything fucking great, then you can talk about how good the movie is. I'm not happy for... I'm sorry, no, not. He works for the establishment Hollywood. No, I'm not happy for him. Who gives a shit if he was there are millions of people that get unjustifiably fired. I was unjustifiably fired, and you don't see everybody making a big deal about that. Who cares if he was unjustifiably fired? That's not why you should like this movie. That's not why this movie should have gotten as much hype. This movie should have gotten hype because it was a good movie. Like, that's it. Like, it's total bullshit is what it is. I'm sorry, it just is. It just is. Fuck the Snyder Cut. Fuck the hype behind it. People need to grow the fuck up and get over it. Bad shit happens to people all the time, and you don't get onto Twitter and support those people, but you'll support somebody who's making millions already, who's a superstar and in the limelight. You'll support them, but you won't support the kid that's living out on the street that's homeless, right? I'm sorry. Fuck that shit, dude. That is not a reason to say a movie is good or to like a movie or to be happy for a movie. Fuck, I'm done. Just fuck it. Don't bring up him losing his daughter or him getting unjustly fired for this movie. The hype for this movie was stupid, and it's literally the same movie that it was from 2017 with different editing, different effects. And it just basically was repolished. That was it. It was literally a fucking remake. The same story happened. Steppenwolf comes. Steppenwolf gets defeated. Darkseid's still out there. Like, he didn't... Fuck it. Like, fuck it. It just doesn't deserve the hype that it got. It's not. And people will forget about it. Watch. In 5 years, there'll be some new big hype or whatever, and people will be, like, pining over some other big Hollywood personality. Man, fuck the Snyder Cut, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know they're trying to rile me. I know Jay. I talk to him on the phone all the time. He's definitely trying to get me all pissy and hot and bothered, and it's working because I'm already pissed off because Godzilla vs. Kong got released in a bunch of countries around the world when it should have gotten released here first. Like, that just really irritates me to no end. To no end. Restore the Snyderverse? I don't care about DC. Batman, Superman, all those dudes can go fuck right off. I don't care about them. I love you too, Jay. I love you too, man. Jay, do a Shrek 20th anniversary look back. By the way, in the near future, I wanted to show you guys. This is one of the clubs that I might be playing at in the near future. They like the play. This is player housing. This is all designed by player, right? Even down to the fish that they have in their fish tank. It's actually a really nice place. Looks really good. They even, like, these pictures they had to go out, the sofas. You can make sofas and stuff, like. They even have a bathroom or a hot tub room. It's pretty nice. And down here is the club area where we be dancing. And there's the stage that I'll be at one day. That's a really cool DJ booth, though, seriously. I think I was here before. No, I wasn't here before. Someone tried to make their club look just like this. Look at the hat. It's literally in-game turntables. That is so dope. And this is gonna be my venue. And people are gonna be jumping around with their Asian glow sticks like this. I'm super excited. It's got me playing this game has rekindled the flame and passion to make dance music and EDM music I haven't made in such a long time. Which, by the way, if you haven't already, you should totally check out my One Winged Angel remix. It's freaking cool. You guys like absolutely hate me if I'm not making Godzilla content, and I think that's a damn shame because you should be supporting me, not supporting Godzilla content that I'm making for you. Because if you want to support Godzilla, go pay money to Toho. Like, this makes me not want to make Godzilla content because people only want to support me making Godzilla content. Fuck Godzilla content. I'm done. I'm making what I want to make, and if you don't want to support me as a creator, then just unsubscribe, please. It'll make me feel so much better to see how many people actually give a shit about me, the creator, and not Godzilla. Like, oh, fuck that shit, dude. That's another thing that's been eating me up inside. It's hard to make it's hard to make pop culture remixes, dude, because they want, like, the algorithm and stuff. Like, if you even do a cover, right? If let's just say I did a piano cover of the Mortal Kombat theme, they would hit me with a copyright claim and I would have to share revenue with the company that owns the rights to the music. So I'm not even sure I'm gonna do anything that's pop culture related. Like, I'm releasing my own album. You guys were hearing it at the start of this live stream. Like, what about the game music, like Deadpool theme, etc.? What about the game music? Like, listen, even playing music from video games now is starting to get hit by copyright. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Let me Google that for you. Airspeed velocity of oh, look at that. In the end, it is concluded that the airspeed velocity of a European unladen swallow is about 24 miles per hour or 11 meters per second. Yeah. Yes, because if you, for instance, that Sephiroth remake, I got lucky because I made it not sound as close to the original as I could try. Like, there's still the melody and stuff, but like, I've gotten hit with doing covers and stuff, and it gets copyright claimed. Like, I'm making what I want to make. Like, I really kind of don't want to make a Mortal Kombat remix. Like, again, you're supporting the mainstream, and I'm anti-mainstream now. Like, fuck that. No, I'm done. I'm not even, like, I really kind of don't want to even watch the Mortal Kombat movie because I'm afraid it's going to be a big old woke piece of shit. That's a pretty bird. You love the tail. Yeah. Yeah, you can't even do covers anymore, dude. It's really, really sad, the state of affairs that we are in. So, but I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm actually really tired from doing all that ranting. Like, it just made me so mad. So, remember, guys, have a good night. Love your alpacas, right? Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications. Check out our new Discord channel if you are 18 plus. Support us over on Patreon if you can, and if you can't, the best way to support us for free is just hitting that subscribe button, hitting a like on this video, leaving a comment, sharing it with everybody you know. And I don't mean they could drag me through the mud, cancel culture, bring it. Like, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm like almost putting the challenge out there, right? Hit the subscribe button. Oh yeah, dude. That'd be cool if we could like make our own custom subscribe buttons, right? Anyway, major shout out to all the Patreons. Some of them are in the chat with us, like Titan Goji, Nerd Cage, also another Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. Be sure to check out, we're going to be doing movie night. I just don't know when. And I'm not sure exactly how it's going to go down and what day it's going to go down, but movie night's coming. I added the tier on Patreon. I'd like to get more feedback from the Patreon, so if you're in the Discord server or you just want to say something on the Patreon website, go to the Patreon section on Discord. Let's talk about this. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. Love yourself, love your neighbor, be safe, and I'll see you in the next live